Welcome back to Motivate Wealth. Today, we're diving deep into the art of mastering the rules of money and unlocking financial freedom. Whether you're just starting out or looking to refine your financial strategy, this guide is for you. Let's talk about the psychology of money for a second. For many, money represents security. A lack of it can cause anxiety and stress, while having it can create a sense of safety. However, even those with ample money can experience anxiety about losing it or not having enough. People often equate their self-worth with their financial worth, leading to either a sense of pride or inadequacy, depending on their financial situation. There is a common belief that more money equals more happiness. Strategies to manage the emotional aspects of money. Mindfulness practices can help in recognizing when emotions, rather than rational decisions, are driving financial choices. Learning about personal finance or seeking advice from a financial advisor can lead to more informed decision-making. Creating a budget and a financial plan can provide a sense of control and reduce anxiety. It can also help curb impulse spending by allocating funds for different needs and wants. Aligning financial decisions with personal values and long-term goals can create a more fulfilling relationship with money. It helps in understanding what truly brings happiness and satisfaction beyond the immediate thrill of a purchase. It's not just about tracking expenses or limiting spending, it's a comprehensive approach to managing your financial resources. You can identify where your money is going, which can be eye-opening and sometimes surprising. It gives you control over your money. Without a budget, spending can easily spiral out of control, but a budget allows you to dictate where and how your money should be used. By tracking your spending and adhering to limits, you can avoid overspending and accumulating unnecessary debt. Budgeting is key to achieving financial goals, whether that's saving for a house, preparing for retirement, or funding an education. Setting aside money for unexpected expenses reduces the financial stress caused by emergencies. In the long term, disciplined budgeting can lead to financial freedom. It provides a roadmap for living within your means, saving, investing, and eventually breaking free from living paycheck to paycheck. Next, we will discuss a few simple methods to create and stick to a budget. The 50-30-20 rule. Essentials, 50%. Allocate 50% of your income to necessities like rent, groceries, and bills. Wants, 30%. Assign 30% for discretionary spending like dining out, hobbies, and entertainment. Savings, debt repayment, 20%. Use the remaining 20% for savings, investments, or paying off debt. Envelope system. Divide your cash for different expenses into physical envelopes. For example, groceries and entertainment. Once an envelope is empty, you can't spend any more in that category until the next budget cycle. Zero-based budgeting. Allocate every dollar of your income to specific expenses, savings, and debt repayments until you have $0 unallocated. This ensures every dollar is purposefully spent or saved. Use budgeting apps or financial software. These tools can automatically track your spending, categorize expenses, and even alert you when you're nearing your budget limit. Your financial situation and goals may change, requiring adjustments to your budget. Reward system. Incorporate small rewards for sticking to your budget, which can serve as motivation. Tips to stick to a budget. Be realistic. Set achievable budget goals based on your income and lifestyle. Track expenses religiously. Regularly monitor your spending. Even small purchases add up. Cut back gradually. Drastic cuts in spending can be unsustainable. Start slowly and build up. Prioritize expenses. Focus on what's essential and reduce non-essential spending. Expect and plan for setbacks. No budget is perfect. A good budget is a living document that adapts to your changing financial situation and helps you build a foundation for a secure financial future. Building your savings. The importance of an emergency fund cannot be overstated in personal finance management. These can include unforeseen medical bills, sudden job loss, urgent home repairs, or any other non-regular expenses that you cannot predict. Knowing you have funds set aside for emergencies can reduce stress and financial anxiety. Without an emergency fund, unexpected expenses might force you to take on high-interest debt, like credit card debt or personal loans. Having this type of savings protects your long-term investments from such premature withdrawals. Start small, aim big. Begin by setting a modest goal for your emergency fund, such as 1 month's worth of expenses. Gradually increase this goal as you become more comfortable with saving. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to a savings account. It should be easily accessible but separate from your regular checking account to avoid the temptation to dip into it for non-emergencies. Whenever you receive a raise, bonus, or any additional income, allocate a portion of it to your emergency fund. Deposit any financial windfalls, such as tax refunds, inheritances, or gifts, directly into your emergency fund. Regularly check the growth of your emergency fund and celebrate milestones. This positive reinforcement can motivate you to keep saving. Let's discuss basic investing concepts: stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and ETFs. Understanding basic investment concepts such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and exchange-traded funds, ETFs, as well as the power of compounding interest is crucial for anyone looking to build wealth over time. Let's look at the power of compounding interest. Compounding interest is the process where the value of an investment grows exponentially over time as earnings are reinvested to generate additional earnings. For example, if you invest $1,000 at an annual interest rate of 5%, you'll have $1,050 after 1 year. In the second year, you earn interest on $1,050, not just the original $1,000. Over time, this leads to significantly larger gains. The power of compounding is one of the most powerful forces in investing. It allows your wealth to grow faster over time, as returns are earned on top of returns. The earlier you start investing, the more you can benefit from compounding interest. Time can be a more critical factor than the amount of money initially invested. To learn more about investment avenues, go back and watch our previous video on the 11 ways to grow your wealth. A solid understanding of these basic investment concepts and the power of compounding interest is essential for effective wealth building. Good debt versus bad debt. Understanding the distinction between productive debts and high-interest debts is crucial in financial planning and management. Here's a detailed explanation of both. Good debts are those that represent an investment in your future financial well-being. They are typically associated with acquiring assets that are expected to increase in value or generate income. Some examples are mortgages, student loans, and business loans. Borrowing money to purchase a home, especially a rental property, is considered productive debt. Homes generally appreciate in value over time, and mortgage interest rates are usually lower compared to other types of debt. Student loans are considered productive because they are an investment in education, which can lead to higher earning potential. Money borrowed to start or grow a business can also be classified as productive debt, as it is used to create a source of income. Some characteristics of good debt are lower interest rates. Typically, productive debts come with lower interest rates compared to high-interest debts. Potential tax benefits. Some productive debts, like mortgages and student loans, may offer tax deductions for interest payments. Long-term value. These debts are often associated with long-term value creation or income potential. High-interest debts or bad debts are those debts that carry higher interest rates and do not typically contribute to your financial growth. Some examples of bad debts are credit card debt, which are often used for everyday spending, and if balances are not paid in full, they accrue interest at high rates. Another example of bad debt is payday loans. These are short-term loans with extremely high interest rates and oftentimes used to cover immediate cash needs. However, this can lead to a cycle of debt. Some of the characteristics of bad debt include no tax benefits. The interest on these debts typically do not offer any tax deductions. Value depreciation. Money borrowed is often used for items that lose value quickly, like consumer goods. Let's talk about the key differences and financial implications of the debt you acquire. Like our content so far? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. Productive debts are for investments that potentially increase in value or generate income, while high-interest debts are generally for consumption or depreciating assets. They have lower interest rates, making them cheaper over time. High-interest debts can be much more expensive in the long run due to higher interest rates, which can lead to financial strain and inhibit wealth accumulation. Differentiating between productive and high-interest debts is key to effective financial management. Here are some strategies for debt management. Paying down debt, such as high-interest credit cards, is a crucial step in achieving financial stability. Understanding how debt impacts your credit score is important for maintaining good financial health. Two popular strategies for debt repayment are the snowball method and the avalanche method. To use the snowball method, list all your debts from smallest to largest by amount owed, regardless of interest rate. Pay the minimum on all debts except for the smallest. Pay as much money as possible towards paying off the smallest debt first. Once it's paid off, move to the next smallest debt, and so on. Some advantages to the snowball method is that it provides quick wins, which can be motivational. Seeing debts disappear one by one can build momentum and confidence in your debt repayment plan. The avalanche method is another strategy to pay off debt. List your debts from highest to lowest by interest rate. Pay the minimum on all your debts except for the one with the highest interest rate. Allocate as much money as possible to pay off the debt with the highest interest rate first. Once it's paid off, move on to the debt with the next highest interest rate. One advantage to the avalanche method is that it saves money over the long term since you're tackling the debts with the highest interest rates first, reducing the total interest paid. Another strategy for debt repayment is to consolidate or refinance debts. If possible, consider consolidating multiple high-interest debts into a single loan with a lower interest rate. This can simplify payments and potentially reduce the amount of interest paid. If possible, look for ways to increase your income, such as taking on a part-time job, freelancing, or selling unused items, and use this extra money to pay down debt. Avoid accumulating new debt. While paying off existing debt, try to avoid taking on new debts. This means living within your means and avoiding the use of credit cards for unnecessary purchases. Having debt impacts your credit scores in these ways. Credit utilization ratio. This is the amount of credit you're using compared to your total credit limit. Paying down debt, especially on credit cards, can improve your credit utilization ratio and, in turn, your credit score. Your payment history is also a critical factor in your credit score. Late or missed payments can significantly harm your score. Consistently making debt payments on time can improve your credit standing. Part of your credit score is based on the length of your credit history or how long you've had credit accounts open. Paying off debt is good, but consider keeping older accounts open even with a zero balance to maintain a longer credit history. Having a mix of different types of credit, for example, credit cards, mortgage, or an auto loan, can positively impact your score. However, this doesn't mean you should acquire different types of debt unnecessarily. Frequently opening new lines of credit can lower your score. Each time you apply for credit, a hard inquiry is made, which can ding your score slightly. Employing methods like the snowball or avalanche, which we mentioned earlier, can provide structure to your debt repayment plan, while understanding the impact of debt on your credit score can help in making more informed financial decisions. Besides paying down debt, it's important to also set financial goals and plan for major life events. Start by clearly defining your financial goals. Be specific about what you want to achieve and by when. Common goals include buying a house, saving for retirement, paying for education, or accumulating an emergency fund. For instance, if you plan to buy a house in 5 years, research the expected costs and calculate how much you need to save annually. Based on the cost and time frame, create a savings plan. This might involve setting aside a certain amount of money each month or making investments. If you have multiple goals, prioritize them based on importance and urgency. This helps in allocating resources effectively. Periodically review your goals and progress. Life changes, and your financial plan may need adjustments accordingly. Utilizing the tips and methods we previously mentioned can help you reach your financial goals. Let's switch gears and talk about some wealth-building strategies. Creating multiple income streams is a strategic way to enhance financial stability and build wealth. Diversifying your income can protect you against the uncertainty of relying on a single source of income and can help accelerate your financial goals. Here are some tips on how to create and manage multiple income streams. Stock market. Investing in stocks can provide dividends and capital gains. Start with a diversified portfolio to mitigate risk. Real estate. Investing in rental properties can generate regular rental income. Consider real estate investment trusts, REITs, if direct property management isn't feasible. Bonds and fixed income securities can offer a steady stream of interest income. Another way to generate multiple streams of income. Start a side business. Turn a hobby or skill into a small business. Online platforms make it easier to sell products or services. Offer your professional skills on a freelance basis. Perhaps you can consider a part-time job that aligns with your interests or skills. Some passive income streams include creating digital products. write ebooks, develop online courses, or create stock photography. These products require initial effort but can provide ongoing income. Affiliate marketing. Earn commissions by promoting other companies' products on your blog or social media channels. Rental income is a great way to generate passive income. Rent out property. If you have a spare room or a second property, consider renting it out. Short-term rental platforms like Airbnb can also be an option. Invest in dividend-paying stocks or mutual funds can also be a way to generate passive income. Royalties from intellectual property. If you're a musician, author, or inventor, you can earn royalties from your work. Create an online presence by monetizing a blog or YouTube channel. Create content on platforms where you can earn through ads, sponsorships, and merchandise sales. Time management is important when taking on multiple income streams. Balance your time between different income activities. Avoid overcommitting to the point where your primary job or personal life suffers. Keep track of earnings from each source and manage them wisely. Reinvest some of the earnings to grow your income streams. Make sure you research and understand the tax implications of your additional income streams. Keep good records and consider consulting with a tax professional. Diversify your income streams to mitigate risk. Avoid putting all your efforts into one area. Stay informed about trends and opportunities in areas you're earning from. Be adaptable and willing to evolve your strategies. By diversifying your income sources, you not only create a safety net, but also open up opportunities for increased financial growth. However, it's important to balance these endeavors with your primary responsibilities and personal life. Financial stress can strain relationships with partners, family, and friends. Practice open communication to discuss financial concerns and potentially come up with solutions to tackle spending habits and future planning. Constant worry about finances can impact concentration and productivity at work. Chronic stress, including financial stress, can lead to physical health problems like high blood pressure, heart disease, and a weakened immune system. People might neglect their well-being, skipping meals, or foregoing necessary medical care due to cost concerns. In order to better manage financial anxiety, implement some of these tips into your daily life. Utilize resources like books, online courses, or workshops to improve your financial literacy. One way is to subscribe to our channel for daily tips and motivation. Consider speaking with a financial advisor. They can provide guidance and help you develop a plan to manage your finances. Taking care of your mental health is vital. Engage in activities that reduce stress, like exercise, meditation, or hobbies. Focus your energy on aspects of your financial situation that you can control, like your spending habits rather than things beyond your control. While it's not easy to eliminate financial stress overnight, taking proactive steps can gradually improve your financial situation and reduce the associated psychological impact. By effectively managing finances, individuals can achieve several key benefits that contribute to overall life satisfaction. This can provide the freedom to make choices that align with your values and desires. Can you imagine pursuing a desired career, travel, or engage in hobbies and interests without the constraint of financial limitations? Being financially secure can enable you to be able to help family, or by donating to charity or contributing to community projects. Effective money management means you spend less time worrying about finances and more time enjoying life's pleasures and pursuing personal growth and hobbies. What this all boils down to is proper money management is not just about accumulating wealth. It's about creating a life that is rich in experiences, security, and personal fulfillment. Well, motivators, this was a long one, and if you are still with us, congratulations. We hope you learned something of value that you can apply now in your life. Share this video with a friend to help spread the wealth. If you enjoyed our content, please subscribe and comment with your own money management tips or questions. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay motivated.